So I am really excited to start doing YouTube lives and just recording my journey, and I can't wait to dive in and tell you guys about everything because I'm really excited. So here we go. Um so for years and years I have struggled with my weight and an addiction to food that has really played a role in literally everything my life is about, from work to hanging out with friends to daily life, just everything. Food is always involved in some form or fashion in my daily life, and I've struggled really hard with finding a balance and fighting my food addiction. So about 5 years ago or so, my doctor suggested that I look into having weight loss surgery. And I did everything that I was supposed to do, kind of went through the whole process, going to see the doctor, having them, put me on a meal plan, having them send me to mental health and all that. But though my doctors really encouraged the surgery, insurance didn't. Insurance wasn't the best when it came to figuring out the whole situation. So it was like there was always something that blocked, that next step. And I was online one day, and a YouTuber had posted something about her journey and posted something about where she went and she got hers at. And I commented back, and she gave me the information, and I looked into it, and I found out that she had a procedure done in Mexico. And I don't know why. I never thought about it. I just don't know why. I never thought about it. So I kind of did more research on the place where she got her surgery done, and I did research on other places there that did the same surgeries, and I found a place that I felt comfortable with, that I think a lot of other people had success, with their surgery. And so I contacted them just to see what would happen. And literally in 24 hours, they contacted me back. It was less than 24 hours, more like 7 hours. They contacted me back, and they asked me, a series of questions on a survey, and literally within, I don't know, a day, I heard back again, and I was approved. So it's the quickest process ever. And instantly I was excited. Instantly I was like, yes. So I will be having surgery at a bariatric facility in Mexico. It's the Mexico Bariatric Center. And let's see, what else did I want to tell you guys? So anyway, I'm going to try to keep them really short, but I'm going to be doing, taking you guys along for my journey and doing weigh-ins and letting you guys know the real deal behind trying to stay on my pre-op diet and my liquid diet and all that, and I'll explain all that to you guys in just a little while. But I just decided that, I've watched so many videos and so many other individuals sharing their stories and their journey, and that's truly what I'm all about. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have this surgery, and I want to not only share with others that I could possibly help, my journey, but it also gives me a sense of commitment and something to challenge myself. So I'm really excited about it. So to get started, today is June 29th. My pre-op diet starts July 16th, and then I'll be on a 4-day liquid diet, 4-day liquid diet, starting September 4th, and my surgery is on the 7th. So I'm like nervous but excited. I'm sure like it'll intensify the closer we get. But first I wanted to share just some reasons I decided I wanted to get bariatric surgery. I am getting gastric sleeve surgery, and this is not like it just happened a few days ago, like I'm gonna do this. This is like years and years, like over 5 years of me like researching and going to classes and deciding what was best for me and talking to doctors and the whole nine. Like this has really been something that I wanted to do for a really long time, and just felt like insurance just wouldn't help me, and it's very expensive in the United States to get this particular procedure done, like over $1,400, in some cases like $25. So yeah, so anyway, I have like a lot of reasons, over 30, but I'm only gonna read a few, and you'll have your own reasons too. So you may have 4 reasons, you may have 100 reasons. I'm gonna tell you my reasons, but you should definitely research. You should definitely ask questions, watch YouTube. The best resource for me was YouTube. Listening to other people tell their story, following other people's journeys, and visually seeing how it's impacted them in a positive way. There were a few, videos that I saw that weren't the best journey or wasn't, the best thing in the world, but you have to take under consideration that that was their individual journey, and just because they may have a hiccup with a certain thing does not mean that you're going to. And don't let that scare you away from making your decision. You have to make the decision about what's best for you. But just use those stories as a base or a guide to really getting all of the information and the things that you're wondering or need to know, straight from a patient that received the surgery. So my number one reason is for my overall health. You guys may not know, but about 2 years ago I was diagnosed with a tumor in my head, and I lost my insurance because of it. And in my research I found that the gastric sleeve surgery for individuals that are considered morbidly obese or obese in general, that 98% of individuals that have the procedure done, it does decrease or alleviate the strain and the pain from tumors. So that is one of the reasons I suffer from that severely. So I'm really looking forward to not having head pains anymore. it is a tool to assist you in combating your food addiction, and I'm going to use it as such. So that's my number 2 reason, to have a tool that'll assist me with my weight loss journey. Number 3, prevent any future or additional health issues. I have a kid, he's 14, and I want to be around for a really long time, and there's things that I'd like to do with him that I haven't really been able to do due to weight. For those of you that are overweight, you know that like your weight plays a role in a lot of things that you do, from sitting in a plane seat to riding on an elevator to walking up and down stairs to going in inside certain buildings, sharing a cab, sharing an Uber, you know, just whatever, going shopping. I want to be able to do things and not have to worry about, oh, am I going to fit? I hope I'm the first person there, so I'm not the last weight to get on, or, you know, I'll go shopping by myself because I don't want to be embarrassed that I might not be able to fit any of the clothes in the store that we're going to, or, you know, things like that. So, I want to be able to take my son, you know, to amusement parks and go on adventures and just different things like that. I love to travel. I love to sightsee. I love to just be outdoors and in nature and live life. But being self-conscious of my weight has prevented me to do a lot of things that I would like to do. So I'm looking forward to being more active and, you know, doing more things. And it'll allow me, number 4, steers me right into my 4th reason. It'll allow me to be a better mother because I'll be able to be more involved. I'll have more energy. I'll, you know, feel more comfortable in my own skin. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't hate myself. I love myself so much. For those of you that even know me, you know I'm like super conceited. But there's a difference between loving yourself and liking what you see in the mirror. Those are 2 completely different things. And I don't like what I see in the mirror, though I love myself and I'm confident in who I am, but I'm not confident in what I see in the mirror. And I know that it's not healthy. And I need help, and sometimes you need help, and it's okay to need help. It's okay to find things that work for you, and this is a tool that I'm going to use to help me get there, to be a better mom and to be more energized and be around longer. So I already said number 5, which is, you know, be more active and be able to do more activities like riding on a roller coaster. Number 6, a big one, my body hurts. Oh my gosh, like there's so much weight and pressure on my joints, and I'm just looking forward to my joints not hurting anymore, to be able to go up and down the stairs or run with my dog, my puppy, or, you know, play football in the backyard with my son. I'm just really looking forward to being able to do those things and not like hurting all the time. Even laying in my bed, like laying down in my bed sometimes, like I'm just like so achy from the soreness of my joints and things like that. Let's see. I'm looking forward to, well, I've already started this one. I skipped down to number 10. Eating better, making better eating choices. I've already started, even though my pre-op diet, it doesn't, like, I don't start officially until July 16th. I've already started eating better. Come July 16th, like, I'm already doing the pre-op diet itself, except for I have not stopped eating rice, brown rice, and I have not, let me see what the other thing, and I have not stopped drinking milk. I don't drink milk that often, but like I bought a half gallon of Fairfield milk, which is a milk that's recommended by a lot of different individuals that have already had the surgery, because I kind of want to wean myself onto things that I'm going to be eating after surgery, so I might as well start now. But anyway, I bought a half gallon of Fairfield milk, and I had to throw it away because I didn't drink it all. I drank half of it maybe. So I don't drink a lot of milk, but I do still drink a little bit of milk in my protein shakes. So I'll either make my protein shake with milk or I'll make it with water. I typically make it more often with water, obviously, than with milk. So there's that, and brown rice. So I'll still eat brown rice. So come July 16th, all I'll have to do is stop with the rice and stop with the milk, and then I'll be on my pre-op diet. So I'm pretty much on it already, and it's not really that hard. I've been on it already for like 3 weeks or so. It's not really bothering me yet, although a lot of videos and things that I've watched were kind of terrifying. I don't want to say terrifying because I don't want to scare anyone, but it was like there was a thought in the back of my head, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but it's really not that bad. It's really not. Like, my advice to you is set yourself up for success. If you're gonna have to start eating a certain way, or your pre-op diet calls for a certain thing, then start early. So, you know, when you get there, it's not a shocker. You know, set yourself up for success. If, you know, once you start down this journey, there's gonna be a lot of life-changing things that you're gonna have to change in your life. Go ahead and start now. Like, just because the surgery is coming, don't wait until the date, you know, to like change the way that you're eating. Like, start as much of the pre-op stuff as you can, as soon as you can. I think that's like the biggest thing that's helping me so far, is just like starting it, like making a choice and just sticking to it. And, you know, every now and then I might go outside of my diet and I might have like a Hershey Kiss or 3. But it's okay. I'm not beating myself up about it because I'm eating really good. So if I have a Hershey Kiss now and then, I'm not like gonna be mad at myself. Being able to breathe, being able to walk a short distance, and then being able to breathe afterwards. I wait for the day. I look forward to that. Let's see, what else do I want to share with you? I don't know. No longer have problems wearing heels. Oh, I love heels. I love wearing heels. But because I'm so heavy, it makes it difficult in wearing them. Like, it hurts my feet. I guess it hurts my ankles to wear heels for long periods of time. Even if I wear heels with like a thick sole, it still bothers me after a while. And I really like wearing heels. So I'm looking forward to being able to comfortably wear heels for as long as I want, with no problems. So there are, with any surgery, there are like fears or dangers or concerns or whatever. I have very few in my research, and then after talking to my coordinator, who is like, by the way, my coordinator at Mexico Bariatric Center is amazing. Her name is like Layli or something like that. She's L-E-L-I. I think that's how she says her name. I want to make sure. Yeah. Leili. Kohan. Kohan is Kohan. Yeah. Anyway, she's absolutely amazing. She took literally an hour and listened to all of my questions. My mom was there. She listened to all my mom's questions. Told me step by step what was going to happen. Told me everything I needed to know about the deposit, how to send it, the best way to send it and not be charged the 5% fee. Like, she was just really, really, really helpful. And they want to help you. They want to make you feel comfortable. So take advantage of that. Like, listen to everything they have to say and ask whatever you're concerned about or whatever you need to know. Feel comfortable to ask them, because they really want you to feel comfortable and they really want you to be happy and be like, they want you to enjoy this journey, because it's really something that you should enjoy. You're literally changing your life forever, for good, for a good reason, and they want you to embrace it and to enjoy it. So take advantage of that. So a few things that I have concerns about were that the gastric sleeve is non-reversible. So I don't know. I'll just let that sit there. I don't have a gallbladder. I got it out in 2005, and I'm just worried about like getting sick, just being sick in general, having diarrhea, throwing up. I've heard a few horror stories about like nausea and things like that. So although it is a concern for me, I've just prepared for it and just, you know, like purchased like nausea, those little nausea stickers that you put behind your ear or whatever. Like, I've just like prepared for things that I heard about. Obviously the surgery consists of removing 75% of your stomach. I'll also just let that sit there. Do your research and just do your research. Not being able to lose weight after surgery, that's a concern for me. That is like a mental thing though. Now I will say that I've already started my pre-op diet, as I told you before, and I have already started losing weight, so it's not much of a concern, as big of a concern as I was when I first started this journey, because last week, I haven't weighed myself this week, but last week I had lost 3.5 pounds just within that week. So it's not as big of a concern now, because I'm like, okay, I'm not eating as much, I'm moving more, I have started a Zumba class, and, you know, think positive thoughts. Positive things are gonna happen. Just think positive thoughts. So that's what we have to do. The cost of the surgery was a concern, but I have very supportive family and friends, and I've been able to figure that situation out. So it's not as big of a concern as it was before. Not having insurance now. I don't have insurance now. I did mention that earlier. Kind of concerned about not having insurance, because that means I don't currently have a PCP. Although they say that it's not necessary to follow up with the doctor after the surgery, because they don't let you leave until you're like good. If you're not good, they don't let you leave. But it concerns me just because, you know, if anything did go wrong, I don't have a primary care, but they assured me that just by going to the hospital, anything that I would need, or any concerns, you know, would be taken care of at a hospital, any hospital. So that's pretty much made me feel a lot better. A lot of people, this is not a concern, but it's just something that I wanted to mention. A lot of people are concerned about or curious about how long will you be out of work? How long should you take off work, you know, for this procedure and things like that. Now, I'm taking a month. I'm probably only going to be able to do a week and a half of that month out because I always take longer than I'm going to need, and I always end up going back to work way before I need to. That's just a personal thing. I just can't sit still for a long period of time. It's just not me. Like, I can't sit still. It's hard for me. It starts to affect my mood. It starts to affect my mindset. It starts to affect me physically. I have to get up. I have to move around. I have to do stuff. So that's just me personally. But typically, like when I asked the coordinator at Mexico Bariatric Center about it, she told me taking 2 weeks is good. She was like, 2 weeks, if you can take 2 weeks, that'll be perfect. So I took 2 weeks. So I took a month, because I just wanted to, everybody heals differently, you know, so, I just took more time than I needed off. So when I started this, when I started my meal plan, I did weigh myself. 3 weeks ago when I weighed myself, I weighed 362 pounds, 0.7. 362 pounds, 0.7. The other day when I weighed myself last week, what was I weighed myself on? Last Thursday, I weighed 358 pounds, 0.3. So, I don't know where my pen went, but I'll put the math in here. How much I've lost or whatever. Then I'm gonna weigh myself on Monday. I typically, so I bought a scale, and it's a smart scale, so in my phone it has how much weight I've lost and all that good stuff. So once I see that out, I'm gonna insert it in here, below. But, I keep my scale in my office at work. I'm gonna tell you why. Because a lot of the videos that I watched say that when people are starting their pre-op diet, they get really hung up on the numbers, and that is no joke. Like, it is so hard to not want to know how much you weigh. Like, once you start making this change, it's just something, it's so hard. So in order to like tame myself from weighing myself every second of the day, and just becoming so obsessed with the scale, I keep it at work. So I weigh myself in the morning. I make a protein shake at work. And before I drink anything, I weigh myself at work. And then I drink my protein shake. And then I eat lunch while I'm at work. I typically didn't eat lunch at work, but now I force myself to stop working and go get lunch now, when at first I didn't. And then right before I leave, if I remember, I'll weigh myself again. So I'm weighing myself once or maybe twice a day, and then when I get home, my scale is at work. So it's like, if you didn't weigh yourself, then you could do it tomorrow. That's just the way I've been like trying to, I guess, deal with trying to weigh myself every 20 minutes, because you really do want to know that you're losing weight, and it can be frustrating when you're like stalling and you're not showing any progress. So so a little bit about the surgery. So The gastric sleeve, basically it like it removes, like if this is your stomach, it'll remove like all of this part of your stomach, and then you'll just have this part left, and it's like in the shape of a banana. So you can only, so everything that I've pretty much read, researched, watched, everything says that you'll only be able to consume about 3 to 5 ounces of food per setting, excluding like water and stuff like that, because you'll eat and then you can't drink for like 20 to 30 minutes later, because your stomach's so small, you can't hold that much. So there's that. The paperwork, this is the paperwork from the bariatric center in Mexico, and it says that that the recovery time is 1 to 2 weeks or less, that it reduces the size of your stomach significantly, which reduces the amount of food that you ingest, and it also removes the part of the body, the part of the stomach that sends hunger triggers to your brain. So I hear it's going to be difficult to like remember to eat, which I already forget to eat, so. Let's see, what else have I learned? I have learned that essentially the diet that they have you on is like a keto diet. So that's basically the diet that I'm on right now. That's how I've been eating, as if I'm on a keto diet. And it's working because I'm already losing weight. And I know I've lost way more than 3.5 pounds. I just haven't weighed myself yet. I mean, I have pairs of pants that literally are falling off of me already. So when I do my next update, I'll let you know how much weight I lost. So I am having gastric sleeve surgery on September 7th, 2019. My surgeon will be Dr. Alejandro Gutierrez. And I will be having the surgery in Taiwan, Mexico. So excited! You can bring a companion with you. I'm bringing my mom. You can bring one person with you, included in the fee or whatever one companion is. And I think for each additional companion, you have to pay something else in the fee. What's not included in the fee is the airline ticket. So everybody's price for their surgery is going to be different if you go with Mexico Bariatric Center. There's a whole bunch of different other places that you can have the surgery done. Or there's other places that you can have the surgery done at in Mexico. The one I'm having it done at is Mexico Bariatric Center. It's #1 in bariatric surgeries, and they have really, really good reviews, and they have really, really good information and ratings and all that good stuff. Like, I was gonna show you, yeah, here it is. So I did all my research, like I told you. I even did my research on the doctor that's doing my surgery. So like on their website, they will list like everything, the doctor's certificates, the doctor's awards, everything about the doctor, their diploma, what school they went to, everything. So this is my doctor's, all of my doctor's information. So that's something that I really liked about Mexico Bariatric Center too, is they give you all the information about their surgeons, like everything. They want you to feel comfortable, so they give you, they'll tell you, they'll show you whatever you want to see. And answer any questions that you want. So I really like that about them. So anyway, I hope that you will hit that like button, hit that share button, comment if you have any questions about anything that that I shared with you today on this post. Feel free to ask me questions. I will answer everyone's questions and help you guys out as much as I can. And I hope that this is a positive guide for those of you that are thinking about having the surgery done. I strongly suggest you do all of your research, but I hope that, I will be considered a tool for you as well in your toolbox of research. So anyways, if you need anything else, ask the question. If you want to know a certain topic or whatever, I'll do questions and answers, whatever, just let me know, and I'll put something together and give you, let you know whatever you need to know. So until we meet again,